Good morning and welcome to our kitchen. I'm Gordy Galusha.
I'm Nancy Ostrich.
Today we're going to be making French onion turkey shepherd's pie. And seeing how spring is only a week away, I'm going to make a spring dessert called Cherry Delight. We're going to turn it over to Nancy.
Okay, this is what, number 306? Okay, I'm just going to start with browning a pound of ground turkey. Okay, and I have cheated with, of course, with shepherd's pie. You know you're going to have a potato layer on top. Normally, well, you could use, well, the meat could either be beef, maybe it started out with lamb, and this one's going to be with ground turkey. A lean, I've got 93 meat, 7% fat. But what I started to say was I cheated, and you start out by boiling about a pound of potatoes that you're going to mash and fix like you would regular mashed potato. Well, to save time and here, I did buy prepared mashed potatoes, so that's all done. So now I'm going to brown this turkey, and during that time I will send it over to Gordy.
Seeing how spring is almost here, which is going to be next week, I'm going to make an easy spring dessert that you can enjoy while the good weather is here. And in my dish I have 7 tablespoons of butter, 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, and 3 tablespoons of sugar. I crushed up all the cracker crumbs, and I put the melted butter, make sure you get it into your, then you pour your crumbs and everything into your pan and pat them into your pan so you have a base to put your other ingredients on. Make sure that it's in there pretty even. Okay, that looks like it's okay now. And this is what it looks like when it's all patted into a pan. You can set this aside and make the filling. In my bowl, I have a package of 8-ounce package of cream cheese, 1 cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla. And I am going to mix them up. Let's see, make sure. Okay, and whoops. Make sure your cream cheese is nice and soft and able to spread it. set that there. Get my crumbs. Okay, after you have mixed this up to a nice soft consistency, you put it in your pan and spread it on your cracker crumbs. Make sure you get all the good stuff out. Okay, now I'm going to spread this hopefully onto the cracker crumbs with no problem today. That may be something out of the past, probably. It's all right to get the cracker crumbs mixed up with a cream cheese because it all mixes together. Well, it's going to be a mess. I know you can't swear on TV, but oh darn. Shit.
I suppose maybe if you put that in the refrigerator to get the butter back.
To get a little harder?
Yeah, maybe that would.
It probably would be all right to do it, but I didn't think I had time to do that. So we're just going to spread it like this.
Just one of those tips.
Well, when this is done, I just take it out and put it. Well, you put it in the refrigerator before we eat it. But anyway, it's going to be like this. So, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put my cherries in here. Nobody will even notice that it wasn't all spread out. We'll just spread it all out now. Okay. There's my strawberries. I mean my cherries. Okay, and now I'm going to spread some Cool Whip. Okay, that's all spread out. Now I'm going to put it in the refrigerator to let it cool for a while Nancy bakes her casserole.
Okay, thank you, Gordy. Time to continue on with my recipe. I've got the turkey, ground turkey, all browned, and leaving it in the fry pan right now. I'm going to sprinkle on 2 tablespoons of flour. Because we want to make kind of a gravy. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. One tablespoon of, I'm going to use Dijon mustard. The recipe did call for stone ground mustard, but and salt and pepper to taste. Now you might, I would taste it. Maybe I would put maybe a little more Worcestershire sauce in, but now I'm going to add 2 cups of beef broth. And one last ingredient that would be 2 tablespoons, but I've forgotten whether I wanted that strong, brandy. I will put in 1 tablespoon. And I will taste it at some point and see if I think I need more Worcestershire or brandy. I think I'd add a little more Worcestershire. I want to bring this to a boil or simmer to thicken it. And while that's happening, we will break. And when I get it to where I want it, I will come back. Okay. Okay, I found out that I needed, because I was making this gravy with it, that I would put in 4 tablespoons of flour instead of 2, with the 2 cups of beef broth. And I'm going to spoon this into the casserole now, which I've sprayed. I am going to wait. In this, I caramelized medium to large onion before. And this is going to go into the gravy and turkey, along with a cup of frozen peas that I forgot. So add that, the 1 medium to large onion that I caramelized, sauteed in vegetable oil, canola oil, and then the cup of frozen peas will go into this mixture of turkey and seasoning. And I may not want all of this gravy. So first of all, I will spoon in the turkey. Looks like I don't have much gravy left anyways. No. Okay, now I will add my onions and the peas if I had them. And I will take my warmed up mashed potatoes. I'd be like Gordy, trying to get these spread evenly without
Messing up.
messing up. Yeah. That's not. Not too bad. Now I want to cover this with aluminum foil and bake in a 350 degree oven for about $3.75. For about 20 minutes or 25 minutes. Then I'm going to uncover and sprinkle a half to 3/4, 2/3 of a cup of shredded either Swiss cheese or cheddar cheese. I'm going to use cheddar cheese. So we'll break now and put this in the oven and be back probably when I take it out and spread the cheese. So we'll be back. Welcome back to our table. We have some yummy looking dishes we made today. Mine was right here, French onion turkey shepherd's pie. So that means I used ground turkey instead of another meat. And a couple of things as I was making it, I did a little different from the recipe. But first of all, I also cheated and bought some already made mashed potato because I thought it was one less thing I had to deal with here. So the next thing I did was I browned 1 pound of ground turkey. When I got that all cooked through, I added 2 tablespoons of flour. But this is one of the things I changed. When I got it to simmering and trying to thicken it, it wasn't going to be enough. So I've changed it to 4 tablespoons of flour and 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard. You could use a stone ground mustard. 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. And another thing I did, I added a little more Worcestershire sauce. Salt and pepper to taste. And then 2 cups of beef broth. And so what I found that with the 2 cups of beef broth, I wanted to add a couple more tablespoons of flour. And you cook that so that it thickens to a nice gravy with the turkey. I poured it into my casserole dish, and then I added some caramelized onions that I had done previously, medium to a large onion sliced. And then I also should have put in a cup of frozen peas, which I had forgot to bring to the studio. So that would be the onions and frozen peas. Mix that in with the turkey mixture. Then we top it, of course, with a shepherd's pie. We topped it with the mashed potatoes, spread them out nicely, and put it in the 375-degree oven for about 20 minutes, and then took it out, that was to be covered, took the casserole out and sprinkled either Swiss cheese or shredded cheddar cheese on top. I used cheddar cheese. Put it back in the oven just for a while so that it melts nicely. And this is our shepherd's pie for today. Gordy, what did you make?
Well, today I made a springy dessert, which, as I said before, spring is coming next week. So my dessert is called Classic Cherry Delight. And what I did was I took 7 tablespoons of butter and melted it with 1.5 cups of graham cracker crumbs, which is 1 whole package of graham crackers, and 3 tablespoons of sugar, and I crushed them up. And after I got them all straightened out or all mixed up, I laid it in the bottom of my pan. And to that, I took an 8-ounce package of cream cheese, a cup of powdered sugar, and a teaspoon of vanilla, and mixed it all together. And put that on top of the graham cracker crust. And then I took a can of cherry pie filling, and I put it on top of the crust. And then I mixed up cream cheese and powdered sugar, vanilla, and a container of Cool Whip. and I mixed it all up and then put that on top of the cherries. On top of the cherries, and this is what it looks like when it's all done. And I'm going to take out a little bit here to show you what it looks like on the inside. This is what it looks like when you serve it. It's pretty with the red and brown and the white. So I hope you make it and enjoy it. If you would like any of these recipes, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Park Dalton Community Cable, 151 Park Avenue, Dalton, Mass. 01226. And that is all from our kitchen today. Have a great day and happy Patty's Day.